Hey there, Arma here. Welcome to a brand new green screen real talk. I'm gonna try to keep it short and simple here, but basically, as you read, dear men, it's okay to not be okay. And I want to start off with a little story here about me riding on a public transportation. I'm on the bus on my way home, and a mom and dad, a family comes on the bus with their son, and he's a little boy. They sit in the front seats, and as the minutes pass by while riding the bus, the father's like slumped over and he's just like out of it. Like where you could tell he's on some type of drug or intoxicated. And I was confirmed that it was intoxication in a way because I overheard the little boy tugging on his mom jacket saying like, "Oh, dad is drunk again." And she was kind of telling her son to like hush it down, don't bring attention to it cuz they're on a public bus. And I started to think like, what did it take? What mental things did the father have to go through to get to that point where he's drunk, slumped over on the seat and in front of his child and the mother of his child on a public bus? Like what is he going through that made him put him in that position, you know because it's not it's not a good thing for your young children to see you in a position where you're just out of it or on drugs. And I felt really bad for the little boy and just the family in general. It's like, why does it have to be like this? And so growing up in general, I just saw a lot of guys in my age group, throughout high school, go through a lot of mental issues where they had family troubles, grew up in abusive homes, um, being out in public, riding public transportation. You see there's a lot of men that are on drugs, from my experience, where, they're smoking and drinking a lot. They're, cursing out in bad moods. They maybe came from a long shift off of work, construction workers, different types of scenarios going on. So and from what I've heard, that, heard and seen, a lot of men aren't really comfortable with talking about like what's going on, because for them it's that saying that we always hear is like, oh, you gotta man up, stop being sensitive. And it's like, we should encourage men more to speak about what's really going on. Not to say that they have to like wail or cry so much about it. It's nothing like that. It's just them being upfront, be like, hey, I'm struggling with this. Like, can we talk it out? We as a society need to be more open to helping men and young men, especially, to get the mental treatment they need, to put them in environments where they are more open to seeing what it's like to, have consume good positive things in their lives, and just find ways or outlets for more men, so where, they don't feel like they're limited because they're not really encouraged to settle down and just talk about how they feel, or if someone says something mean to them, for them to just come out and talk about it. Now, from what I've seen, a lot of guys will hide their pain with comedy or make jokes, or, do the whole stonewalling thing where they shrug it off or they're nonchalant about certain things. It's okay to not be okay. So, all the men watching this, you're free to comment your thoughts. Uh, even to the women that are watching this, if you can relate, maybe a male relative that or your husband, child, or whatever male related person, maybe struggling or going through anything, free feel to share your stories and what things you're going through. So yeah, so shout out to all the good men out there working hard and trying to hold things together, and just know that if you're not feeling well, it's okay. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to want emotional support. This is my little short message here, guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you relate with this. Share this to anyone that needs it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.